Hi, I'm Alicia Malone, and thanks for staying up late with us on TCM as we continue to travel out of this world with movies about the moon. This is to celebrate the 50th anniversary of man landing on the moon, officially happening this Saturday, an event which stopped the entire world and proved that humans could truly achieve the impossible. Of course, there were many skeptics who didn't believe that man would actually get there, and that is one of the themes of our next film. Made by RKO Pictures but released by Warner Brothers, it's From the Earth to the Moon, based on a novel by Jules Verne. This was released in 1958, but it's set in 1868, with Joseph Cotton starring as a scientist determined to prove that man could fly to the moon, with rockets powered by his own invention, a source of infinite energy called Power X. But there's another scientist who wants to thwart this adventure, and he's played by George Sanders. The production of From the Earth to the Moon was launched by a renewed interest in Jules Verne because 4 years earlier, Disney had huge financial success with the adaptation of another Verne story, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And this was not long after Walt Disney severed ties with RKO Pictures to set up his own distribution company, Buena Vista. So RKO and many other studios decided they wanted a piece of that Jules Verne action. And within the space of a few years, audiences saw adaptations of Around the World in 80 Days, Journey to the Center of the Earth, Mysterious Island, Valley of the Dragons, Master of the World, In Search of the Castaways, and this film, which, though it was made by RKO, ended up being distributed by Warner Brothers because RKO was shut down. Directed by Byron Haskin and released in 1958, this is From the Earth to the Moon. As I mentioned before the film, From the Earth to the Moon was made by RKO Pictures, but sadly by the late 1950s, the studio was struggling. And in 1957, the General Tire and Rubber Company, who Howard Hughes had sold it to, shut down production for good. This movie was one that suffered with its budget being massively slashed during filming. Most of the cuts were made to the special effects department, meaning any scenes taking place on the moon had to go, and the rocket blast-off sequences were simplified as much as possible. This book by Jules Verne had been made into films before this. Georges Méliès used it as a basis for his 1902 film A Trip to the Moon, and there were also versions in 1914, 1967, and a French TV movie in 1986. Okay, up next on TCM Spotlight on Moon Movies, we're going from Jules Verne to H.G. Wells for a 1960s British film that features moon cows. Just wait till you see what they are.